Welcome to the Podski. What? Ooh, yeah.
You understand, baby?
Dig it?
Let me tell you another thing.
First name John, last name Baker. Uh-huh. Brother.
Hello and welcome to the Podski. I am your host, the man of 1,000 gimmicks, John Baker. It is episode 41, and JC is back on the show. Welcome back, JC.
I need you to please refer to me by my given name, the Pizza Peon.
Oh, the Pizza Peon.
The man of the people, the man of the Pizza Peon, the Prince of Pepperoni.
So if you are new to the show, last week we have a pizza wars going on between longtime co-hosts JC and Justin Andretti, and they go back and forth talking about who knows pizza more. And Andretti gave us a hell of a promo last week, as well as you did 2 weeks prior. And do we want to start the show off with the pizza wars?
Yeah, this is going to be short and sweet. Honestly, as the busiest man in the podcasting biz, busiest doctor in the podcasting biz, I don't really have a lot more time for talking. We just need to have some action. So I was threatened. I made this comment. I was literally threatened with a good time last week here on the podcast. It sounded like he wanted to beat me with quality pizza, and I've never been one to turn down a challenge. And you can't threaten me with a good time. So, Mr. Andretti, if that is your real name, I will see you over the summer. We're gonna put this thing to rest. I'll see you at the Pizza Wars. I also heard there's a cheeseburger challenge, and as a fat man, I am for that.
Well, the cheeseburger challenge is to see if I can run a sub 540, and I don't know if I can, but I'm willing to give it a hell of a chance. I was trying to describe this to Chase over the weekend about how I am about 10 pounds lighter than what I was the last time I ran a 40. I do consistently stay in shape. I am probably in about the best physical shape I've been in a very long time. And the last time I ran a 40, I was pretty drunk. So barefoot. And I still probably ran I
all natural.
I want to say I ran it at 4.9, but it might have been a 5:01. I can't remember, or not a 5:01, but a 5:1. I can't remember. It's just one of those weird things I can't, you know how. So
yeah, you were drunk, so yeah.
It was a football Sunday, and we had a run in by Allison. She just sent me, she was listening to that and just brought in a little post-it note that says humble brag on it.
Your wife is my favorite person.
It was such a fantastic run-in. She gives a little wave as she walks out.
She should be the host. Screw you.
Yeah, yeah, really. I'm the jumper. I just feel like I got a little bit left in the tank. I feel like I can get it going again. Fast twitch.
I've seen you run. I don't know that you ever had any in the tank.
Yeah.
Just the way you were so mechanical running down the first baseline at softball.
Mm-hmm. You could
not the most athletic stance. If you've ever seen the Tin Man run, it looked a lot like that.
Hey, those were the dog days.
Oh man. You know what? I look forward to that. Again, we need to get in a recreational softball league again.
Yeah.
Zero plans. We need zero plans for this.
Zero plans, all dingers, warning track power.
That was you too, all the time. You would hit the shit out of it. And it looked good. It was like the perfect arc of your life. Look good. Got to where it needed to be and just died. It's your booking strategy. Oh, those were fun.
Speaking of people hitting high peaks and then dying off, the rumor mill from yesterday is that Uncle Phil, CM Punk, Chick Magnet Punk,
Mm.
backstage at Raw. What do we think about that? I literally don't even have a like thought on it right now, other than this man is probably shitting his pants.
Uh, we in the group chat this morning, our one friend was discussing this and trying to get a rise out of you and I about this.
I can look at it.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Um, I honestly like, okay, dude, whatever makes you happy. Like, if that's what you want to do that. But don't be grumpy about it. Like, this is the same guy who said if you want to go headline a 2-for-1 special every year and then get released, and now he wants to go back, maybe. I don't know. Like it, I'm kind of sick of the up and down. Like he's a good performer. I love seeing him when he's on. He's great, but he just can't seem to get out of his own way. And like there's times where you have to like stand up for yourself and stand up for your stuff. Like I get that. But there are times where he just causes problems and it seems like it's an avoidable problem.
Yeah, that definitely feels like an avoidable problem. I'm really surprised that it took Vince of all people to say get out of here.
Yeah.
Which maybe he was just there. I don't know. I haven't had a chance to listen to anybody yet, so I guess I can't really pontificate on this, but big word.
Right.
But
That was big word.
I just don't. I doubt he was. I mean, if he's there mending fences, good for him. He's back in the business. Why not? But it get. I don't.
Even if he wants to go back, okay, finish out your contract and go back.
Yeah.
And they said he was on a flight from Orlando to Chicago, and there was a bunch of WWE folks on there that he was talking to, and then he, whatever. I don't know, just went to the arena with them, wanted to say hi to people, whatever.
I can see a situation like that too, where it's like, hey, like I've been riding this plane with you guys, this 2 hour
Right.
flight, like why not come to the building with us, hang around a little bit, say hi to everybody, and roll out. Like that's not any different than what other people do. Like Ricky Starks hangs out with Baker's was there. Like, I mean, this is not out of the realm of possibilities. People from WWE are at AEW events backstage that we don't talk about, but
yeah. When you're CM Punk though, you need to be for someone who is self-aware. That was a not self-aware thing.
Yeah, quite. Yeah, and I guess that he was the report that SRS put out said that he was he was looking for Paul, and they had a nice talk, and it kind of looked like they kind of brushed things over, which is fine, but I don't know. I just thought it was a really interesting deal to come out. The ups and downs are getting a little tiring, but Punk's my guy, so I need to get back, which sucks.
And I want to see him. I want to see him wrestle. I want to see him in AEW. I want to see him and them do well. And even if he goes to WWE, I want to see him do well there. It's just like you do these things and you're not like I don't know if he's just perpetually malcontent or if you're going to be happy then go somewhere else or to go somewhere else then okay, do that when you're free, but like when you're an employee of somebody, I would think you would know better.
Yeah, you think
when you're you. Like again, Stonks has been at WWE because he's big friends with Cody.
Right.
But Ricky Starks being there is a lot different than CM Punk being there.
It'd be like Roman Reigns going to an AEW event and hanging out with Moxley backstage.
Right.
Like it wouldn't happen.
Exactly.
So I don't know.
Yeah, they just need I want to see them get this stuff settled, get him back in the ring, get him back doing what he wants to be doing, and make some money together. He gets paid, they get paid, everybody wins. But I don't know. We'll see.
The other news last night was the brand new World Heavyweight Championship, the big gold Reincarnated has returned to WWE, which big gold for both of us is both of our favorite belts. Yeah. And it's really hard to top that belt. And I understand the brand.
They did not do that with this one.
Yeah, I totally I like I so I guess my initial reaction is I do like it. I think it is a little brand heavy, which is not, out of like that's normal. That's what
them.
That's what it's gonna be. The thing that I have a disconnect with is that it's big gold and it's big gold reincarnated, modernized big gold. But the logo and the globe behind it is black. And I feel like that really takes it away from me.
And the thing, like for me, when I looked at it, and the more I've looked at it, the less I've hated it.
Right. It's one of those things like if I see it on somebody's waist, I might actually really like it. I'm not saying I don't like it now because I do like it.
Yeah, I don't love it. It's fine. It's to me it's the same as the WWE and the Universal. It's there. I don't love it, but you stare at it enough, you see it enough. Okay, it's fine, it's good, whatever. It's not, but they had the chance to do something and make something beautiful. And then the way they were pumping it up on TV, and it makes sense that they would do that. They need to make it seem like a prestigious prize.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, look at this gorgeous belt. And I'm like, that's a strong adjective. Like, and I like that they brought that one back. Now, the problem I have is there is no way Cody can win that one right now.
No. And if he does, that belt will be like murdered.
Yeah. And it kills his steam too.
Yeah. I think that, obviously that I believe the rule was said last night on Raw that, this is going to be a belt and it's going to go wherever Roman Reigns isn't. And Roman Reigns is going to he's going to still retain, obviously, the undisputed belts, and they're going to stay with him, but this is going to be a belt for the other brand. Obviously, right. It's the Raw belt, because there's no way that Fox is going to let Roman Reigns not be on their show.
Right.
Way too much money.
But that begs the question then, is Cody then going to be switched?
That's what I think. I think that Cody goes wherever Roman goes.
I'm going to be displeased.
You don't want to see him on SmackDown?
No, I don't have tickets to SmackDown on May 13th. I don't have tickets to Raw on May 13th. And if I don't get to see Cody, I'm going to be pissed.
Oh my. I didn't think
I also don't have like Fox.
Oh.
I have USA.
Yeah.
And literally the only reason I watch WWE is for Cody. So if I can't watch Cody and if I can't see, and if like I go to Raw and he's not there, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah.
So I don't want him to, I want him to stay on Raw. And like, I was thinking about it. Who is their big person who's going to be on Raw then? If it's not him.
Rollins, Orton.
Orton's not back.
Right.
I mean, Rollins, okay. But I don't see him, and I like Rollins now. I'm on board with Rollins. I've always known he was a good worker, but like, you have to appreciate what he does now, and how good he is at that job. And it took me a while to deal with that because I thought he was just another stupid gimmick. Like I thought they had given him another stupid gimmick, but he got it over. He made it work. So it's not that I dislike him, but he's not the draw that I would prefer to watch on the show that I already have trouble getting through 3 hours of. Mm. Like if I know Cody's gonna be there at some point, okay, I'll leave it on. And then when Cody's there, then I'm definitely gonna pay attention and maybe one or two other things I'm minorly interested in.
Yeah.
But going back to the belt, I do agree that that's probably the Raw belt. And I love the fact that they have finally given a belt back. And I'm interested in what they said, and it was, this is a belt that gets defended around the world.
Yeah, I like that too.
So I'm like, okay, is there implications for obviously other countries working, like, because they've been trying to do other countries. Does that mean they're going to try and work a deal with New Japan?
They've been trying for years.
I know, and right now, obviously, that's an AEW thing. But if enough of New Japan's talent quits and goes to AEW, that might fall apart.
I think that probably is just a way for them to say, hey, like this is going to be a title that's obviously going to be at Money in the Bank, which is in London, and you're going to see
Saudi.
it Saudi, and I'm assuming that's probably what that meant. Who knows though?
Yeah.
WWE has done a lot of good stuff of late, so which I mean, they're beating your dick off as a Cody fan right now.
They really are.
Especially with the main event of WrestleMania, and this Cody beat down on the Raw after Mania, and then if they send him to SmackDown and you don't see him at that Raw, that's going to be a brutal 3 hours for you to get through. Actually, you know what? I will say this: being at that Raw after Mania did not feel like 3 hours that I sat there for that show.
So here's my prediction for how that goes. Even if Cody's there, it's going to be a Vince show. I don't know why. I have no reason to believe this. He's going to be in the area because my graduation is right around that time. So he's from this area, so he probably has a house down here, right? He's a Southerner, quote unquote. So he's probably just going to jet set in to Greensboro just to personally walk up and ruin my night. There's going to be changes. Anybody I might have wanted to see, he's probably going to fire. It's going to be all Elias and LWO.
What's wrong with LWO?
I don't care.
Oh, come on. They're awesome. They're
playing to a demographic that they want to enhance. That's the only reason it's there.
Well,
and yeah. I get it. That's marketing. That's marketing 101, and I don't have a problem with it. And especially because that demographic has not often been well catered to. And that's great. It doesn't resonate with me. Just like, I mean, there's a lot of stuff on WWE that doesn't resonate with me.
You don't want to walk with Elias?
No.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry. The whole shaved, unshaved thing and the fake brother, and I don't care.
I believe that was Ezekiel.
You know what? Ezekiel can also please get off my screen. I'm holding back a lot of words. Speaking of things I never want to see again, Omos.
What?
Who cares? Oh. Just get him out of my screen. He's going to stand there and look menacing. And then he's going to get curb stomped.
Oh, my.
I just don't care. I've never been into like the super big guys. Like, I don't care about Big Cass.
Oh, and I don't think anyone really cared about Big Cass.
No, and good for him. He's doing way better. I'm glad to hear that for him as a human. I don't care about his character. I don't care about Almost. Braun Strowman doing dirty bald guys and bearded guys everywhere. Take out your nipple rings, take out your nose ring, and get off my screen. I'd rather watch Ricochet.
Kill that guy every week.
Yeah, he used him as a bowling ball 2 weeks ago and missed.
Yeah, that was bad.
He's just a goof. I don't think there's any other big guys. Commander Aziz, fuck him. Don't care.
We're gonna get a heavy dose of Commander Aziz on Hot Shots today.
Oh God. Yeah, great. More things I care about. See, this is why your booking is in the dirt.
Not yet.
But no, I've just never been, and I'm sure they're all lovely humans. I'm just not into that archetype. It doesn't do anything for me. And like, you can't have all high flyers. Like, that's sometimes the problem with AEW. They have way too many of the spot folks, and I can't deal with that either. Like, I want a variety.
I don't want to see another Vikingo or Commander match this year. Like I've seen too many already. Like no more.
You also saw them in person.
I saw them in person a lot. I see them on TV a lot. Like I get it. I get it. Let's move on.
I don't mind it because I haven't seen them nearly as many times. Like the Commander thing, I felt it with Commander. Was it Wednesday against Jay White?
So I have a point that we're gonna. So Andretti made this a really good point that when Commander is on that middle rope and he jumps up to the top rope, and he's jumping up and down.
Yeah.
Why doesn't anyone just push him off the ropes?
Right.
Like it. And as soon as he said that, now I can't stand Commander.
And I don't have a problem with it. It was just that he went like in that match, and it was part of the story that he's trying to do the same tightrope walk around the corner 2-3 times. And the first time he got stopped, second time he got stopped, and I'm like, yeah, that's logical.
Yeah.
So why would somebody then stand on the apron or down off the ring on the padding after he just stopped him to then let him walk around and do the super triple hurricane flip? Like that didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And again, it's the spectacle of the thing. I get that. So then I don't need to see that spectacle a ton.
You're driving me nuts, man. I can't. They're.
And I'll be honest, I only watched that one Vikingo match with Omega.
Yeah. I mean, that one was really good.
Yeah, so I could watch another one, but that's probably good for 3-4 months.
Yeah. Well, don't tell me.
So,
Real.
okay. He's got his own private message boards he can yell at me about.
But yeah. Going back to WWE, we do have Backlash this weekend. We got Lesnar versus Cody, which we are both interested in. That Cody gets a win. Hopefully, Cody gets a win.
I would think so, but God forbid we got to make him quote unquote earn it. So whatever.
We got Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Matt Riddle versus the Bloodline.
Are they going to change those titles on Friday? They're not going to change those titles on Friday, right?
I don't think so.
I would hope not.
I'm not a big Matt Riddle fan, but
yeah, there's another guy I don't care about.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's doing better as a human. I'm glad he's, maybe in recovery and like got his stuff together. So I'm really glad that's happening and he's productive and back to work. But I don't know. Yeah, he feels like another guy.
Right. We got Rhea Ripley versus Zelina Vega, which is an interesting matchup because like Zelina just, I don't know, she just doesn't feel relevant at any point.
She's so small against someone like Rhea.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize this until I was watching an old TNA pay-per-view because they have them all on YouTube, or they have a ton of them on YouTube. See if the Impact has put old TNA ones up. So like a lot of the Kurt Angle era with AJ and Sting and that era and earlier, they've put them all up on YouTube.
Huh.
All the pay-per-views. So I was watching one. I think it's the one with the Sting and Jeff Hardy match.
Oh, okay.
And she was actually on that card. She was wrestling even back then. She was wrestling for TNA.
Wow.
Zelina. I didn't realize that until I watched it the first time, like 6-8, maybe a year ago, 6-8 months, whatever it was. So I didn't realize that. No, I didn't. Good for her for being a wrestler that long. I didn't realize.
I would have never guessed that.
Yeah, she was in a tag team. But yeah, I think she was the tag team champ. She might not have been, but they were in a tag team title match.
That's really interesting. I would have never guessed that. I don't know.
So yeah, she has experience, but like I said, squash.
Yeah. And then we got a 3-way for the U.S. Championship with Austin Theory, Bobby Lashley, and Bronson Reed. That should be a really good match. That could be a potential show stealer.
Yeah, I agree. I kind of like Bronson Reed. I don't know if they're gonna give him the belt yet, but
dude that beat Okada.
That's a shoot. Um, so I don't know. They might put it on him. I don't think they need to put it back on Bobby.
Don't think so.
And yeah, and Austin Theory is what he is. Like I think he's a good. I will like him better when he turns babyface.
And I don't
Um,
think that Cena match did any wonders for him. I think it kind of hurt him, if anything.
yeah, I didn't come away with that reaction. I came away with, oh, okay, he beat Cena. That's how it was booked. Which in the world of booking that means something, but the execution of it is what it is.
Right.
So I wouldn't mind seeing Bronson Reed, but if it's not, it should stay with Theory some more and let him continue to build.
Yep. No, agreed. Totally agree. We got Rollins versus Omos.
Don't care.
I mean, I'm here for it because I love Rollins now. I'm totally back in on him.
I'm sure he's gonna bump his ass off
Oh yeah, for sure.
and just make him look like $1 trillion. And then there's gonna be some contrived finish, and Omos is gonna get his head kicked in.
Hopefully.
I mean, Rollins should absolutely win.
Oh no, he absolutely should win. Absolutely, 100%. I think he should win that belt. At Night of Champions.
He'll be one of the main players. Him, Finn. Yeah.
They should run it back with him and Finn from that SummerSlam a few years back.
That's what I saw someone say, that putting him and Finn in there, and then however they want to go with it. But neither of them are actually heavyweights.
Well,
so who knows? I mean, it's not like there's real weight classes, so
right.
Who knows?
Then we got Belair versus Io Sky, which I mean, these women's matches are a little bit of a wash for me. I really don't care.
I wish I cared more because I think Belair is doing a good job.
Right.
But I don't know that there's anybody on the women's roster on the Raw side who is a physical matchup for her.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, who cares? Like Raquel Rodriguez in a couple, like whenever they decide to start pushing her up the card,
Make her serious.
yeah, then like, okay, well now you've got another physical.
Yeah, they need to get Raquel away from Liv Morgan. I tell you what, if I never saw another Liv Morgan match, or I ever saw Liv Morgan ever again, that would be a good thing for the wrestling business. God, she's just not getting any better.
But I'm ambivalent about Liv.
Freaking matters.
Yeah.
And then we got the big celebrity fight. We got Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest in a street fight, which I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
For the card minus the women's matches, like this could be a really good show.
Oh yeah, I'm expecting it to be a good show. I'm sure I will be sports entertained. And that street fight, I'm sure it'll be like a lot of Damian Priest getting his ass beat, Bad Bunny doing one or two spots, maybe a little bit of selling, and then Bad Bunny goes over.
There.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Everybody will be excited to see him in the ring, and he'll do good for being a celebrity and not an actual, pro wrestler. And especially where it's at, and him being Hispanic, and Dominic Mysterio, not Dominic. Dominic is also Hispanic, but Damian Priest being Hispanic, like it'll be a nice thing. It'll be good. So I have no problem with it. I'm just kind of about it.
I'm really fired up for the show. We will do a review next week with a 3-man booth. We'll have Andretti and Mongoose back in. We'll review the show. Don't know if we could get JC on that. Probably him and Andretti will probably be at each other's throats over pizza. That we won't even talk about the card.
I'm just saying, MDK all day. I'm bringing a pizza cutter. Let's go.
Oh my!
For him. Send him back with a little nice piece of merch. Enjoy yourself, kid.
Well, before we get to our main event today, which is we're going back to Hot Shots Wrestling Alliance is back. We did the draft a few weeks ago, so if you haven't seen the draft, you can go back. It is episode 39. It is our draft. We did my GM mode, where we had a certain amount of roster spots. We have a limited amount of money. We're going to see who is the best GM. I am Teddy Long, running Smack.
Playa.
JC is Eric Bischoff's Monday Night Raw, or I'm sorry,
Nope.
I'm stuck in Ruthless Aggression era. Eric Bischoff's WCW.
Just call me Easy E.
Easy E. And so for this week, we're going to do weeks 1 and 2. We're going to do both shows, all the shows for everybody. We're going to see who is going to get off to the lead start here. So we got 4 weeks until Hell in a Cell, and we'll see what happens today. I'm pretty fired up for it, but we have one little thing I want to talk about with you before we get into that. It is this WCW Crowdfunder. It is limping along. It is not looking. And in our conversation last week, it really sounded like we buried it a little bit. And I just want to be upfront and say, like, I backed it. I want this thing to be made, but boy, am I worried about it because they're not even halfway yet.
I want it. It's amazing, and I have a Sting collection that would look great sitting, behind.
Yeah.
I just can't with that price. Like, and it's not a lack of one, it's a lack of me finishing up, an advanced degree and not yet getting paid adult money.
Yeah.
Shout out to the American education system. So I just don't have the funds to commit to that. And then like they have that financing option. And I'm like, I'm a grown man. I'm not financing a toy. I'm sorry.
Well, the thing about the financing thing too that I saw is that if you do the finance, like you end up paying like $150 more with
and that's
which
I know that's the point of financing, but like that's aggressive.
That is a bit aggressive. So I don't know. We got a little less than 2 weeks. It ends next Friday, I believe.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So we'll see. They're doing a big media push. It looks like this week. I see that Steve Ozer, Corporate Steve, I see he's on a lot of podcasts this week. Didn't want to come on the Podski, but
missing a key demographic.
But I digress. I want it so badly to get funded, but I don't know if it will. And I don't know. I just hate that everything that you read, everybody's like, it ain't getting funded. It ain't getting. I'm not buying it. I wanted to.
I wish people weren't so negative about stuff. Like, if it's not for you, that's fine, but you don't have to be a jerk about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, there's plenty of stuff that's not for me, and I'm not out here burying it, except Omos. He's got giant heat with me, brother. But Omos aside, I'm not out here trying to bury like stuff that just because it doesn't work for me. And I mean that's a problem with social media in general. But so it's interesting. I would love one if it does get funded. I will absolutely try and buy the stage because by the time that comes out, I'll actually be paid like a functioning adult. Again, shout out the American education system.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will absolutely try and get the stage. The figures really, I'd like that DDP, and I like DDP as a character. It's not enough for me. And again, same thing with Steiner.
I really feel like it's exactly what Mongoose said last week. Like, they didn't give us like a murderer's row of figures. Like, they didn't up the ante on the figures. They upped the ante on the stage part, which
right.
I understand, and I wish they just would have done a little bit more with the figures. And
yeah,
it's probably what they'll do next year when they do the Raw stage. Which if this thing doesn't get funded, they ain't doing a Raw stage. So people just need to get that out of their head, and people need to get out of their head that they're going to give us all 5 figures next week to make sure it's funded. Like
that's not happening.
It's not happening.
No,
so
it's not happening.
But
we'll see.
Fingers crossed for the Nitro stage. Big fingers crossed, and we'll see. But all right. Well, do you have anything else you want to put over before we get into this?
Just a real quick shout out because I know you're going and playing through it right now. Shout out God of War Ragnarok.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Yeah, so I got that over the weekend because I've been not that I didn't want to play it, but I don't I made it I navigated the waters of not seeing a single spoiler.
Good for you.
Yeah, how have I done that? And it came out November 9th, and we're recording this on April 25th. How did I go that long without seeing a single spoiler? I have no idea, but I did it, and I'm about 9 hours in. I just left the Ironwood forest. So
Shout out to Angerboda.
yes, shout out. It's so good. It is
Hmm.
exceeding expectations for me, and I didn't even know what my expectations were other than spectacular, and it's meeting that. Uh,
Yeah.
so I'm super into that right now. I'm loving it. And also, a big game coming out this week that both of us are going to play. I pre-ordered it as well. I got Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and I
Hmm.
thought personally for me, Fallen Order was one of the best games I thought I ever played in my life. It's not
Hmm.
up with Red Dead, it's not up there with, God of War, but to me, like it was by far the best Star Wars game I had ever played, barring the only Star Wars game I ever played. But
Mm.
I thought it was fantastic. I can't wait to see where the story goes into. And I'm but these are my favorite games right now that I've been waiting for a while. Obviously, we're not going to get the Red Dead remake for PS5, which I'm literally begging them to do it, but it's deader than Kelsey's nuts. And I know
Mm.
I'm not getting a Red Dead 3 until, like 7-8 years from now. So,
Yeah.
uh, Red Dead, if you've never played Red Dead Redemption 2, what are you doing? Like that game is the best game, bar none, in my opinion. R.I.P. Arthur Morgan.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Um, so I agree. Ragnarok is one of the best games I've ever played. I didn't think you could top God of War 2018, and then they went ahead and honky tonked right over that one.
Well, they're honky tonking it right now.
They really it's that good.
I think that if I continue on the pace that I was home today, but so I got a big jump on it, but I think the playthrough that I think it's around 22-ish hours of story. So
Hmm.
I'm knocking it down here. I'm about halfway through already.
Yeah. Impromptu. Top 5 video games you've played. I can start, so give you a minute to think.
Okay, go ahead. Lay it on us.
Okay. Number 5, Kingdom Hearts 2.
Okay.
Love those games. Kingdom Hearts 3, I don't need diarrhea Christmas lights while I'm riding some kind of Disney ride while I'm trying to kill these imaginary creatures. But Kingdom Hearts 2, tremendously awesome. Number 4. Oof, which one of these? Batman the Arkham series, probably Arkham City,
Okay.
the second one. Third one's really good too. It's kind of a 1A, 1B, but I always think of Arkham City the most.
Yeah.
Um, Number 3, I'm gonna have to go with Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Yeah,
We got a little bit. We got some Spider-Man news that came out last week, September-ish.
yeah, yeah. Number 2, I'm gonna have to go with God of War Ragnarok.
All right.
And then number 1, I'm gonna have to go 1A, 1B because I can't differentiate the two. Is 2 Legend of Zelda games. The one I'm replaying right now because the new one comes out on the 12th of May. Sorry, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is 1A.
Okay.
It is the perfect video game. It was the first big video game I ever completed. I remember being so excited to get that, and I love it. I still love it. I still play it. And then 1B is Breath of the Wild.
All right.
So good. And then the new one is coming out. The Tears of the Kingdom, like I said, is coming out on May 12th. So, and honorary mention, since this is an Andretti original, honorary mention of Pokemon Red.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'll give my honorable mentions first. My honorable mentions are Pokemon Silver,
Ooh, okay.
Spyro,
Ooh,
and Tomb Raider for PS.
okay. I never played Tomb Raider, but
There was I want to go back and play it, but I just remember that I got that game and we sat and played hours and hours of it at at our babysitter's place, and there was just one level where I could never make that one jump, and it was just so infuriating.
mm-hmm.
Number 5 on my list is Spider-Man, the the latest one that they did,
2018.
2018 one. Yes. Number 4, I'm gonna do the Arkham series.
Okay.
Number 3, I'm gonna do. I I I really want to put the Arkham series over Jedi Fallen Order, but it's just so good that I couldn't. That it's recency bias for me, but the I got to a point in Arkham Knight where I couldn't beat the damn tanks.
Oh, they're the worst.
Tanks just.
Yep.
I got stuck on that level. I could never pass it.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up watching the last hour of it on YouTube just because I got so fed up. Now, number 2 for me is, I just totally forgot my number 2. Oh, number 2 is going to be God of War 2018, because that game was so good, and there could be a possibility that Ragnarok is better. I just haven't finished it yet. So, but number 1 is a clear cut. Number 1 is Red Dead Redemption 2. That verse is so vast. It is. I've played it through so many times. I love that game so much. Like, that's my boy. God, I love Arthur Morgan.
That game is so good that one of my former professors actually plays that game. He played it first. He was playing it with his son.
Huh?
Now he just plays it by himself.
Nice.
And we're talking a late 40s professor who, and he is one of my close friends, but he kind of sounds like a Midwestern Eeyore. And he's got a bit of the accent, the Midwestern accent too. Shout out North Dakota. And but he loves that game.
So good.
Yeah, and he loves it, and it's for the same reasons. Like, so I think all teachers, at their core, have a little bit of violence in them.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It never comes out, but we all have it. So that's sort of his stress reliever for like violence, like the way a lot of people play Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
And then he will also just go hunting and fishing.
Yeah.
In the game.
You can just do that if you want to.
He literally just goes hunting and fishing.
I need to give a huge shout out also for Mass Effect, because I played the Mass Effect trilogy over the winter, and holy cow, is that good too.
Mm-hmm.
That is a close 6, because the games were really, really good. I really appreciated that.
Yeah.
All right, so we are back with weeks 1 and 2 of Hot Shots Wrestling Alliance. You're seeing it on the screen now. I don't believe that this ranking right now. I don't understand why you are ranked number 1. Why am I ranked number 2?
It's because you're the dirt worst, and I am good at this.
So we are going to load this up here. If you did not see episode 1, episode 1 was the draft, where JC did WCW and I am SmackDown, and we had a really good draft. You definitely have a lot of star power. You're going for you're running the Easy E show, and I am trying to I'm trying to beat you with the script that WWE 2K seems to put in there. So that's my strategy. So
I've got the Turner checkbook. I opened it up. We're making it happen.
So we'll see if this works or not. But here we go. All right. So for my first week, before we even get started, I need to make a roster change.
And I am going to, since I want to know what happens once it actually starts going and we simulate, I am going to turn around and I'm going to mute my mic and not pay attention to the screen behind me.
Sure.
So that I can see or so that I don't see it and it's a surprise.
So I'll probably talk through this. So
Yeah, you should, for sure. And I'll do the same when it's my turn.
Absolutely. So, all right, here we go. So realize that I made a slight bit of an error in my draft and I need a little bit more star power. So I'm gonna make a signing. I know I said I was not gonna sign a legend if you were listening last week, but we're gonna sign HBK. I need a little star power and I need him for a tag team. I'm also going to pick up another. This is not going to be a legend, but this is going to be a regular superstar. We're going to pick up old Dolph Ziggler. Shout out Ziggy. We're still good on money. I wanted to be around 600,000. We're at 70. We're at 762,000. So we're good on the money, which that was my big concern because once we start out into this, we're going to need the money. So, all right. So I got HBK and Dolph signed. I don't think I need to make any roster cuts. So we're going to go here. We're going to book this show. We're going to start this show off with a tag team. We're going to make a tables match. And this is going to be for the tag championship, the men's tag championship. So with our newly signed HBK, he is going to tag up with his fantastic partner of Dexter Lumis. Boy, am I fired up for that tag team. What an awesome tag team. All right, and now we're going to come back with their opponents, Ludwig Kaiser and newly signed Dolph Ziggler. I'm so excited for this. All right, so this is going to be our tag title match. I'm so excited for this. That's going to be a great match. I didn't even save my work that I just did here, so how awesome is that? All right. Let's add Loomis in. Let's get HB Kizzle in there and Ziggy and Kaiser. All right, tag match. Book it. Okay, and then we're gonna come back with our second match. Our second match is gonna be, oh buddy, buckle up for this one. This is gonna be great. We're gonna have Otis versus R Trizzle. This is just gonna be a normal one-on-one match. Is going to be our mid-card belt. I'm so excited. Okay, all right. Now we're going to have a regular women's tag team match. This is going to be for our women's tag team championship. We're going to put Bailey and Natty Spade in a tag team versus Carmella and Xia Li. All right. Actually, I did that wrong. I need to get. I can't have. It's got to be Bailey and Carmella. I can't. We gotta have faces here. So okay. So let's just put this guy in for now. Okay. So Natty's gonna be our face. We gotta have Natty and Xia Li, Carmella and Bailey. Okay. All right. Fair enough. My fault. All right. And in our main event, we're gonna do the women's championship. We're going to make this, we're going to stick to a tables match, a one-on-one tables, and it's going to be Io Sky versus Dewdrop for the women's championship. Pretty excited about that. So that's our show. We're going to start off with a charity. I don't know who I want to be in the charity. All right, Ivar, give us your best. Let's see what you got. And sell a little self-promo action. Let's get Cruz del Toro going here. Let's see what he's got on the mic. He's got a little bit better mic skills, but we are going to have a call out. Sami Zayn is going to be calling out Shanky, our world champion. I'm pretty excited about this. We're going to see how this goes. So there's our show. I feel pretty good about this. Let's check a little power card action. beginner's luck. I don't think any of these cards are going to be worth anything right now. But I think we're doing all right. So show logistics, we can only do in a high school gym. We can only do that. So we're limited right now. We don't unlock any of these things until later in the year. So it's not going to cost us anything. We get a bigger arena as the weeks go here, but we'll see. We'll see what happens here. So all right. Well, I'm gonna lock in my booking. And booking is locked in. All right, here we go, JC. I will let you go here.
All right. Let's see. Can you hear me okay since I unmuted? Okay, cool. All right, Triple H, what do you got for me? Time for a new season. I want to see WC do better than SmackDown this year. No problem. Not a problem. I plan to destroy them. What a great answer. All right. So, selecting my champions. I didn't get to do this last time. So, I've been thinking about this a lot. And as much as I want to pull the trigger on a couple of people specifically, I can't really do that yet. I have a strategy in mind with this, so I can't really do it. And I see they also changed the WCW women's belt. Thank the Lord. So, with that in mind, my inaugural champion for the men's side, we're going to go with Finn Balor. He's going to be the men's champion to start. The women's champion got the shiny new belt. We are actually going to go with, of all the choices, we are going to go with Asuka. So, we are going to run with those two for now. We have a strategy with this. So we have 4 shows till Hell in a Cell. I have 1 million fans, and I have just a smidge over $1 million in budget. I have to do 1 submission match this week to get the commissioner card, so we can make that happen. Let's look at the show logistics. I think it's all pretty much the same out of the box. There is no anything else is open yet. That's cool. We'll do that. Power cards. What do we have? Superstar training. I don't have any enhancement talent, so we'll leave that alone for now. I have a 2x arena cost. I think we'll hold off on that one for now. Injury rehab. I don't have any injuries right now, so I'm going to hold off on that. All right, so let's get into the booking of this show. So I have some ideas on some of the and some of the rivalries I want to start with, and what I want to do, sort of semi-long term. So we're gonna start. We need to put Finn and Asuka to work, so we're gonna put Finn in the main event. We're gonna start this show, or we're gonna end this show hot with our champion, our main champion. We're gonna put Finn, and then we need someone to oppose him because he is a fighter and a heel. So we need a face bruiser. So we're gonna start with 03 Kane. Yeah, we're gonna start with 03 Kane. So we're gonna have that match. We're actually gonna make it a title match. That'll be a nice hot way to start the show off. We're not going to do any interference. It's going to be just a one-on-one for the title. Do we want to do a gimmick match? Let's see. What's that? Yeah, we're going to do this. What's that say? We're going to go with a steel cage match. We're going to start this off in a steel cage with Finn. He was just recently in one. I'm sure he is just looking and loving to be in another one with Kane. Okay, so we're gonna start off really hot. We're gonna close the show down with that. We're gonna start the night. We're gonna start the night with Asuka. Okay, and we're gonna have her. She's a fighter, and I don't have a bruiser. So let's go back to the free agents here, and let's see if we can find a female bruiser. So we have Rowdy Ronda Rousey. She's a fighter, not a bruiser, so that doesn't help us. Let's look at our legends. Let's see if we have any female bruisers. I'm looking at one potentially. I'm looking at a couple here, liking that. So we need a bruiser. I think we have an answer. I think we are going to sign someone. We're going to sign China. 5 weeks. That'll get us through the first tape, and that fits my plans. So we are going to go Asuka and China. We're going to have this one be a title match, but we're also to fulfill the goal. Yeah, for this one, we're going to make this a submission match. Okay, so we're starting off hot. Let's go down to a submission and do it as a submission match. Okay. Mid-card. I have one here. It's going to be a tag team. And we're going to go with nobody meaner than Tamina. And we're going to go with Shotzi versus babyface tag team duo of Raquel Gonzalez and Roxy Perez. We're going to have that as a nice tag team match. Put it on the board. And then we're going to start to establish our mid-card title. And we're going to have this. This is going to be a nice rivalry with Randy Orton and Austin Theory. Ultimately, we want to start building Theory. He's the younger guy. So we're going to make this the men's mid-card like that. And it's in the middle, so we don't necessarily need a gimmick. And then what I want to do here is we're going to do a call out for this first promo. So we're going to do Buddy Matthews, and he's going to call out Kane. I want to start a rivalry with them. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. Let's not do that. Let's have him do a promo. Yeah, let's do a self-promo on Buddy Matthews. Let's do a self-promo on Charlotte. And let's do a self-promo with Cody Rhodes. Okay, show logistics are good. We already went over that. Roster's fine. Power cards are good. Met my commissioner goal. Book show. All right, we're going to confirm that booking.
All right, ready to roll?
Yes. Should I hit the confirm booking?
Yes, sir.
Okay, booking confirmed.
Booking is confirmed. All right, so here we go. Here is my SmackDown show. We're kicking it off with a tables tag team match. We got a hotly contested tag team match here, and I made a signing. I signed HBK
I see that.
and I signed Dolph.
I was wondering about him too. I thought you signed him.
I made 2 signings here, and we're gonna simulate this up. This is for the men's tag team championship. This is a tables match, so we're gonna see how this one goes. We're simulate.
Oh boy.
Oh, not
Ooh.
what I thought was gonna happen.
Yeah,
Okay.
me either.
Ludwig Kaiser and Dolph Ziggler are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. All right, so we got a little charity gimmick here.
Okay. Smart.
All right, so this is one that I want to spectate.
Okay.
We got Otis.
For the IC.
This is for the IC belt. Otis and R-Truth, baby. Here we go.
And I thought Vince turned that belt into a comedy act.
Here we are in a high school gym in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Love it.
With the
One
black.
with the Black Hawk.
Oh, with the Blackhawks. Otis, look at, oh my gosh, look at him. That could be your next IC champion right there, baby. Look at that strut.
Big meaty men slapping meat.
Strut that ass down to the ring, buddy.
The #1 guy, Otis.
Man, I hope he's going to be all right.
You're not supposed to be total bias here.
He's got that squirrel nuts little goatee like Trey. Shout out Trey.
I was gonna say, did you just say like Trey?
He knows.
Oh, poor guy's getting buried.
All right. That's all right. Trey will join us back here for some That's What Dolphins talk soon.
Say what's up.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Oh. It's amazing. He's Benjamin Button.
What's up? What's up? Yeah, he really is Benjamin Button.
Tremendous.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
All 45 fans, say what's up. You can actually hear their individual voices. Starting small, we gotta build.
Let's skip this for the advent of time. For the IC Championship, baby.
Oh.
This is gonna be.
It's not Gunther, and
the.
it's not really that close, but we're gonna go with it.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
I actually do like that. The more I see it.
It's grown on me. Yeah.
His holder is frequently considered by many as the hardest working champion in
All right, we're gonna have a barn burner here.
R-Truth may be known throughout the WWE universe.
I expect R-Truth to bump his ass off.
I was hoping
Like that.
That's the strength.
Yeah, we need a good old Greco-Roman knuckle lock. That's how I'm starting the Pizza Wars with Andretti. We're gonna start off with a Greco-Roman knuckle lock. First one of us to let go of the box of pizza.
Crust.
Crust on crust.
Crust on crust crown.
Oh yeah.
And we're taking it out.
Oh no! Oh! He's never done that in his real life ever.
Beating the tar out of our.
Oh. Look at that getting down and getting up. Look at him.
Yeah, dexterity, baby.
But he powerbombed R-Truth onto the apron, and then picked him back up and turned him around and whipped him into the. But the thing is, now that I think about it, he whipped him into the side, like he whipped him into the apron, like that was a solid surface.
You know what they say about that part of the ring.
Well, no, the apron is the hardest part of the ring.
Right.
But down there, it's all just fluffy skirt. Like there's no actual.
What's going on in this ring?
I was watching. Yeah, he skipped a beat. He lagged. I was watching a New Japan show, and it was Red Shoes who was. I watched the Cody and Omega match from Long Beach.
Great match.
Yeah, it was, and it was. He would go 1, 2, and then there'd be a big pause before he went to 3, like every time he raised his hand. And I was like, this takes me completely out of it. Red Shoes, please never do this, for real.
It's funny you mentioned that. Andretti, when we were in LA, there was so many apron spots, and he hates whenever somebody says hardest part of the ring. So that was constant. Every time there was an apron spot, I always leaned over and I was like, hardest part of the ring.
Yeah, did you know that? It's the hardest part of the ring.
Yeah, and I just
that's what you get for dancing.
I just continuously kept doing that over and over and over again.
Good for you.
I'm sure he probably wanted to body slam me at some point.
I'm sure.
Right, Otis has got a finisher stored, and he's got a
Oh boy.
ready. Look at him.
Oh, he's slapping me. Yep. Oh, it's a caterpillar.
Boom!
That's a title winning move right there.
He's gonna be our IC champion. There he is.
Yeah.
The ref counted okay there. So Otis is the IC champion for SmackDown. Look at that.
Oh. Well, that was almost like a Starcade 97 fast count, slow count, supposed to be a fast count.
And we
Supposed
got,
to be a regular count.
I didn't know that I was paying Nick Patrick here.
Well, and see the.
People are going to be talking about this match for a long
Never
time
mind.
coming. Talking about
It was a mediocre. What?
Oof.
All right. Well, Otis was the winner of that. Didn't get a good rating. Now we got a self promo by he got 0 pop. All right, we're off. All right, here goes our tag title match, and Carmella and Bayley are our winners, and we got a rivalry started.
There we go.
And they face Natty Spade and Xia Li.
Okay.
So your SmackDown Women's Tag Team Champions are Carmella and Bayley.
Do I have access to what belts do I have access to? I should know that, but I don't.
I actually don't know. So for our big world title matchup, we're gonna have Sami Zayn and Kyle Shanky. And it got an okay rating.
Okay.
But in our main event, this is for the Women's World Championship tables match. We got Io Sky versus Doudrop. We're gonna simulate it up. See what happens. All right, Doudrop. We have a title change. First show.
3.5-star Doudrop.
3.5-star Doudrop. So if we're thinking about trajectory of star rating in the show, it did grow as the show went on, just not fantastically like I wanted it to. So, which is not to be expected for the very first show.
Right. These are building shows.
We're building shows. So, in just to clarify again that Ludwig Kaiser and Dolph Ziggler won the first match, and they are the men's tag team champions. Otis won the IC championship. Bayley and Carmella won the women's championship, tag team championship, and Doudrop is your women's world champion for SmackDown.
Love to see a good title switch.
Did have a good title switch, so maybe we're on to something. So now we're going to WCW.
All right, the A show's on. So the first thing I went to do, and you'll see a pattern going forward on my strategy here.
Okay.
So I made my champions first. So I had an inclination and I had to fight it on both the men's and women's belts.
Yeah. You fought hard.
I did. And I noticed with a recent update, they updated the women's WCW women's title belt.
Okay.
It's no longer that whatever they did with it looked like the Attitude Era women's belt. They actually have a proper looking WCW belt now, and I think it is actually at one point what the WCW women's belt was.
Yeah, they did update that in the latest patch.
Yeah, love that. So we are going to, on our first match, it's a submission match, 1-on-1. We have Asuka and the newly acquired Chyna.
All right. A big signing for WCW.
Yes. Yeah. We needed a legend in there to help build Asuka. So we're going to simulate this one.
Simulate it up.
So, new champion to start the show in a submission match.
Right. Okay, all right.
Asuka versus China ends with Asuka. Oh, I wonder because it doesn't say she's the new champion though, so I wonder if it was
Maybe
a
Asuka's
DQ.
champion.
Yeah, maybe. It didn't put the new belt on her, so I wonder if she didn't end up winning. We'll have to see that in a minute. Buddy Matthews self promo. So we are getting his popularity up there, getting a nice little pop 2 on that. Mid card, we have a nice tag team match. Shotzi and Tamina, the heel crew, versus Raquel and Roxy. Nice giant and cruiser all the way across the board, so this should be a good one. It's a normal tag match, so let's
What they
simulate this one.
You know what they say about Tamina? Nobody is me.
That is so true. That was not a good match. All right, we're building. We're building.
We're building.
1.5 star building. Self promo. But didn't get any popularity boost for Charlotte Flair on the self promo. She's already so popular.
Flair getting no pop.
Yeah, terrible. She must have fumbled her words. Title match. They updated the hardcore belt. So this is my mid card title.
I dig this match.
Yeah. So this would be a good one. You could see this on any given Monday.
Good.
And we're gonna simulate this one too, but it's my mid card belt is the hardcore belt. So we're gonna crown a new hardcore champion. My match here is Randy Orton versus Austin Theory. So let's simulate this one.
Ooh.
And our inaugural hardcore champion.
All right, a little Randall action.
Randall Keith. Self promo. My boy, the chosen one, Cody Rhodes.
1 pop for Code Man.
Yeah, only going up 1. That's all right. We're building. We need to keep him healthy. We need to get that stamina up. We need to build that popularity.
That is true.
The one I want to spectate for this week. We're gonna do a hardcore match, or a steel cage match. We're gonna close our first show with a title match.
Right.
It'll be a steel cage 1-on-1 with our new champion Finn Balor versus Kane.
Hey, all right.
So we're gonna spectate this one. Hopefully, it doesn't go over time. We only have so much satellite time.
Not Mayor Kane.
No, he would not be going over in my territory.
I like your show so far.
Thank you. I liked yours as well.
Look at us being cordial.
Oh, it won't last long.
Really surprised that they got all this pyro in this gym for the Blackhawks here.
Yeah, and he's pulling up a elbow pad that doesn't exist on that entrance.
All about fine detail.
That's right. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Where's the trunk?
We don't have that budget yet, bud.
He wheeled out a TV like that was on the roller cart.
You can't tell me there's not one in the English classroom somewhere. Oh, do we have the concussions? Boom! Yes, we have the perfect.
And we blew the roof off this gym here.
Love it. They don't need it. And our champion, the big man himself. Big little man.
They get this smoke in there. They're just...
I know.
Man,
I don't remember paying for all this.
420.
Who did this?
Yeah, who did this? That belt actually looks kind of nice on him.
Yeah, it does. Look better on Sting, but that's alright.
Oh.
Have you ever noticed that he's got the Wheeler Yuta pants?
Yeah, don't even get me started.
He really does.
Mentioned Wheeler Yuta on the Podski this week. God, does he grind my gears?
So does that really heavily filled in hairline on Balor's model. That grinds my gears.
The prince has arrived and is
And that belt looks really good.
It does. It really does.
I'm really surprised.
They have not made that in toy form yet.
They have not. They actually have not. So if you're listening to us in a actual audio medium, make sure you check us out on YouTube. We are on YouTube. We put that up. I believe it should be up regular time. I got my stuff in order, so it should be up regular time this week. And yeah, just make sure you go back in the archives and check out the draft. The draft is up on YouTube as well. Make sure you check us out on all the socials at _Podski on Twitter and Instagram, and check us out on Facebook at the Podski with John Baker, Loblugski, while Finn is getting his entrance in.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's getting the pivot going.
Yeah, he's got something going. I had a rivalry with him in my universe that lasted forever.
Did it end with stitches in his head?
No, but it did. I did beat the tar out of him as I was Triple H, obviously.
Of course.
All right, lower that cage in this gym. I love the mixture of WCW and ECW branding here on the screen.
Yeah. Nailed it.
Drop that cage.
Are they gonna?
And it's for the WCW Heavyweight.
It won't let me skip it, or I would skip it. There we go.
All right.
All right, let's get this bad boy under wraps here. Let's go.
Even eclipsing WWE's popularity for a long time.
Coming out hot and heavy with the strikes. Ooh.
Start out with the
But yeah, they really should have had the test of strength there.
To be a champion in WCW meant you were among the best in the world.
Let's start with some decorum here.
Except for the times that movie star.
Shake the hand, test the strength.
Shake the damn hand, test strength like
He's a
mad.
champion. Shake his hand. Doot doot doot.
Shake the damn hand.
Well, now he's breaking his damn hand with the stomps to the hand. Oh, sling blade. There we go. Little drop kick Jones. Boy, he's moving him around. He's moving that big mother around for being a little dude. Kick to the back. Ooh, did Kane ever once do a dragon screw leg whip?
I hope so. I mean, I don't see how he'd never do it. Had to.
You ever worked with a giant? You ever worked with a giant that can work? Shout out to the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast.
Whole thing sucked.
Yeah. Things they say about your booking.
Hey, listen. I don't think. Listen, I might be ahead here. We're gonna see. We're gonna find out soon enough.
You were smart with that charity promo.
Yeah.
I'm trying to build guys, not rip down their popularity, so I couldn't go with the charity.
I need to make money. Because I ended up signing. Where's that dice that signed the guys?
Yeah. Well, they say funny don't make money. But based on your IC title match, I think you beg to differ.
Damn right, funny don't make money.
That's why Sammy didn't win in Montreal.
Right.
Surprisingly physical match for these two.
Yeah, very physical so far.
I would have expected a little bit more flop and oh my goodness.
Look at that. Wait, so
Kane doesn't he could do a chin up and get out of the cage.
oh, touchdown for barrel narrow. Tapping it.
Yeah, he's that's a heck of a bump. He just threw his hands up and fell backwards.
Yeah, he's gonna have to try something else now.
Oh, we're doing something big. Yep, shotgun drop kick. We got a 2 count. Okay, we were close there. We got a 2 count out to that shotgun drop kick signature. Little do-si-do, arm drag takeover. Little miniature coup de grace, little chest stomp Jones.
Man, Finn's already got a a finisher story here.
Oh, he's ready. That's why he's the champ.
Champion.
He's just always ready to finish.
So it's escape or pinfall. Here we go. All right.
Yeah. Wanted to bring out the big guns on a brand new year of promotion.
Correct. Oh, here we go.
Oh, fell out of the choke slam. Another sling blade.
Spin gonna retain.
Is he gonna go up? He's going up.
Going up.
Or is he? Oh, I wonder if you could do a coup de grace from the top of the cage. That would literally break somebody.
Yeah.
That'd be cool though.
That would be cool.
And oh, kicked out at one. He's not ready. The pro tip on this kind of match with Finn Balor, Kane, is you want to hit him in the head with a ladder. And make sure that he needs 13 stitches. Or 16 stitches. Whatever it was. Yeah.
16? Ow.
He has a new shirt about it, but
Yeah.
you want to open his head up.
Open that bitch up.
Definitely stole that from AJ Styles on that little Pele kick. It's all Bullet Club, right?
Oh yeah, baby. All right. Finn will toe tap in action.
Ah.
He's gonna have to get a pinfall here. Oh
Yeah.
You're gonna have to
Finn will not stay down. Oh, I'm sorry. This one might go a while. I did not book this for time. I'm sorry.
It's all right. We can always get a run over.
That's true. We'll call the network. Oh, here comes the choke slam.
Are we gonna have a title switch? Title switch!
Off a cold rivalry, we just throw every gimmick at him. We got a new big old bruiser champion. Kane, Mayor of Knox County.
Have you ever been way down in Knox County, Tennessee?
No, I have not. I don't want to either.
What an end to week one for both of us. Both had title switches.
Love it.
We all got a lot
This
of.
is gonna be a 7-star classic.
We're gonna see here in a second. Wow, you got.
Oh boy!
You did very well there.
All right. 4 stars.
4 stars. Damn,
I didn't start out hot, but I finished strong.
you did. Wow. Okay, so that was WCW. All right, so we're gonna see how we did here. SmackDown, we did pretty well overall the first 2 matches, but we got beat in the end for the main event. But shows exactly what we wanted to do. We started hot, got low, and then we build to the end. So good.
Yeah, kind of the same for me.
Injuries. We didn't get a rivalry started there with Uncle Otis and R-Truth. We might have to switch up the Gizame on that there.
Ooh.
All right. So we did get a little bit of fan change. Made a little money.
Ooh.
Made a
little
money, so we didn't lose any money. All right. Check out, see how WCW did. All right. Did you you lost a little money?
Oh, man.
Still ahead in the money game. All right.
So here's the deal. Looking at it, go ahead.
So the big moment of truth here, looking at it, I think you're ahead by about 1,000 or less.
No, I don't think I am. I think you're ahead.
I think I'm ahead.
I think so.
We're going to see here in a second.
Yes. Sweet. Got my card.
Advertising booking. I got card as well. Whoa!
You're like 3,000, almost a little less than 4,000 fans up.
Okay, all right. Well, SmackDown off to a good start. Numero uno.
Playa.
Playa. All right, so we're going to turn around. We're going to do so. Week 2, we are in Lafayette, Louisiana.
I start this time. It looks like
You're starting. All right, starter up here. Go ahead. I'll bow.
all right. Well, looks like our boy, the former champ, wants another shot at it here. He's enacting his rematch clause, and nobody gets a world title shot before him. You got it, Finn. We're running this one back. All right. Do not book your most popular specialist this week. All right. I think we can do that. So this time, I'm thinking we're gonna need Kane. We're gonna start the show off this time with Kane and Balor. We're gonna make it a title match. We want to start off hot, so we're gonna start off with a title match there. Stamina's okay on both. Let's thinking of maybe some kind of gimmick match for this one. Maybe not. We'll see. I think we can afford to run this one back. Let's do this one as an Extreme Rules. We're going to start off hot in Extreme Rules. I'm sorry, that's going to end it. I did that wrong. Or I said that incorrectly. And again, we're going to start with the ladies. We need to run that Asuka and Chyna back because it was a DQ last time. So the belt didn't change hands. So let's take that out of the equation. We're going to turn this into an Extreme Rules match. Okay? We'll put the title back on the line. And so we have 2 Extreme Rules, so we want to change that. I want to leave the Extreme Rules on for the ladies. So we're going to change the Extreme Rules on this title match because we can't have 2 of the same type match and then people get upset. So let's turn this one into a TLC. Yeah, that'll be fun. Let's do a TLC. And let's run back that ladies tag match. Do a normal tag again. We'll do Tamina and Shotzi and Raquel and Roxanne. This time, we're going to put the tag title on the line, so it's going to be a title match. And we'll just leave that a regular old title match. I think we're going to put that in the 3rd slot. So the 2nd slot, we're going to have... Let's do this Randy and Theory match. We're going to put the title on the line. Yeah. Let's see. What's the Falls Count Anywhere do for us? We're going to do a Falls Count Anywhere for the hardcore title match on this one. Okay, that books that. Then we're going to continue. So we're going to bring in... Charlotte's going to be our first promo. And we're going to bookend, but we're going to do a charity with Buddy. And then we're going to have a self promo with the roller coaster himself, Cody Rhodes. Now let's look. Oh, we get a new arena. Unlock it. That's an easy one. Spend money to make money. Okay, we got that. No new anywhere else. Always good to check the free agents if I'm interested in anybody. Oh, a bruiser wannabe called Rangvald, John the Fish Herman, Chuck McWagon, Sassy Molassie. Lots of enhancement talent. Definitely not signing Omos. All right, let's look at the legends real fast. Andre Zuna, British Bulldog, RVD, little Boogeyman, Doink. You can get Rick Steiner, definitely not signing him. Shane McMahon and his blown out quad. I think we're okay. I don't think we need any of these legends right now. Wish I would have had that last time. They have looking at the cards now. Oh, okay. I got a card I want to use here. I want to buy this card. It's a little pricey, but I think it's worth it. So there can only be one, so it helps with last man standing match, which I have one booked tonight. Coast to Coast will provide an additional 2+ show bonus and be free. Okay, we're not doing any GM interference. We're not doing that. Let me make sure I have a last man standing. I don't. Should have checked before I bought that, but that's okay. Let's do that, and then I can apply that power card. Okay, so that'll have a low stamina, and it will help with the rating for that. But it didn't take it, so let's change that again. Okay. And do not book your most popular specialist. I guess Finn is my most popular specialist. That's all right. We don't need that card this week. Alrighty. I think we're good to go. John.
All right, are we back?
Yes. So do I do confirm booking?
Yes, sir.
All right. Confirm that book. You're up.
All right, just a note of caution that Dewdrop stamina. All right, so we're starting off hot. Dewdrop, she is vulnerable and becoming injured. How freaking awesome is that? Yeah, that's just not ideal. She didn't even do anything, so that is kind of irritating. She's not happy with losing. I want a championship match. She needs to drop nobody else. Okay, yeah. She's absolutely gonna get another shot at the strap. So I did not fulfill a schedule run in one of your channels. So all right. We're gonna try to run it back a little bit ski here just to keep the momentum going. So I'm gonna put we're going to do another tag team match. We're going to switch this up. We're going to do a little TLC action with the women this time. So we're going to do Bailey and Carmella versus Natty, and we're going to make that our tag match. We're going to start off a little hot ski with that. Then we're gonna come back again. We're trying to ignite the fires here a little bit. So we need to up the ante. So this one's gonna probably be a more of an expensive show. So we're gonna do Otis versus Truth with another IC title match, a rematch of we gotta get this back going here. Right? I need to get somebody to do this. So we don't have anybody to do a run-in right now, so I don't really think that I have to do a run-in for a commissioner goal. I don't really know what to do right now. I got to sign somebody. I don't really want to sign anybody right now, so I might not even fulfill my commissioner goal. For match match 3, we had a very successful tag team match, so we're gonna do this again. We're gonna run it back with an Extreme Rules, and it's gonna be Kaiser, the champions Kaiser and Ziggler versus HBK and Loomis. So we're gonna run that back one more time, and then for a main event, we're gonna do a big one. We're gonna have our world championship match with Shanky and Uncle Zane. We're gonna see how this goes. It's gonna be our world title match in a steel cage. We're gonna try to maybe steal a little bit of something back from JC there. So we're gonna do a self promo since Dewdrop, since her stamina's dropped. We're gonna see how she does. We're gonna do another self promo for Cruz del Toro, because I could probably use him at some point here if he gets his popularity up a little bit higher. He's got really high stamina too, so I can probably insert him into that Extreme Rules or into the IC title picture if this doesn't kind of work out. And then we're gonna do a little charity. We're gonna do charity with Io Sky, mainly because she's got a little bit more popularity than what Ivar did, and Ivar didn't do shit last week. So check our logistics. We unlocked the concert hall. Yeah, I don't even care that costs $5,000. We need it. We need the concert hall. We don't get updated road crew until week 5. We don't get lights until 10 and week 15. Okay, so we add the optional bonus, power cards. I don't really think we need to use any of this right now. I don't really need the health spa or anything like that. So the only thing I didn't do was I didn't fulfill the run-in, and I don't really need to do a run-in because I don't have I have enough people. So we'll see how this goes. So. All right, I got my locked in here, so we'll just confirm my booking. And we'll probably lead off with WCW for week 2. Oh, we're starting with me. Okay. Oh. All right, so my opener is a TLC tag match, another championship match. We're gonna fire it up here again. We're gonna simulate it up with Carmella and Bayley as your champions versus Natty and Xia Li. A little bit of running it back again, so we'll see how that goes. So assimilate. And the champions retain. Good start.
Love it.
Regrew. It's what we want. Io, after taking the loss last week, she had a weak promo, but it's all right. We got a little bit more people there.
Brought in the fans.
Brought a little bit of fans. All right, so we got the IC title. It did not do well last week. It did not form a rivalry, so we're trying to get a rivalry started between these two guys. We got Otis, the champion, versus R-Truth. So we're gonna simulate it up. Otis retains. Great match. That was an Extreme Rules match as well. So yeah, Otis is just beating the brakes off of Uncle
or R-Truth.
We got a rivalry started, which was the main goal here. So I'm a little bit worried now that we got 2 greats in a row.
And the rivalry grows.
Rivalry starts.
Shout out, up, down, down.
Yeah, definitely big shout out to them. How about Cruz del Toro getting 0 pop?
For the 2nd week in a row.
No, he got a pop last week. Ivar got 0.
Did he? Did he? Okay.
I could be wrong. So, all right, we're going to run it back again with another tag team title match. This is the men's tag team championship, an Extreme Rules match. We got Dolph Ziggler and Ludwig Kaiser versus HBK and Dexter Loomis.
Dolph Ziggler is going to be bumping around.
Yeah, Dolph Ziggler is going to be bumping around. Kaiser and Ziggler are the champions, so we'll see if they retain. Simulate it up. Oh,
No.
a title change and a great again. Oh my
Wow.
God. All right. So the fans are loving our show right now, and I don't know if this main event will live up to it. But we got the rivalry grows.
It grows.
And our world champion Dewdrop, who does not have good stamina, who got 0 popularity gains.
Nice popcorn fart let up match after the Extreme Rules. Now they're setting up for the main event.
So our main event, world champion Shanky versus Sami Zayn in a steel cage match. We're gonna simulate it up. Oh man. Shanky retains. What is going on? In an amazing match. Dude, the fans are loving it.
Did El Generico make a run in on that one? What happened?
Dude, I didn't get under a 3.5 star.
Good for Shanky, man.
Good for Shanky. Shanky's carrying the brand.
All right, let's see if I can keep up on this one. I'm hoping so. So we're gonna start with the rematch for the women's title match that happened last week. It was a DQ finish, which nobody likes, so we need to have a winner.
Deal.
Naturally, the only way we're gonna do that is with an Extreme Rules match. They're gonna beat the crap out of each other. It's gonna be wonderful. So, Asuka versus Chyna, women's title match, opener, Extreme Rules, starting off hot.
Ooh.
Asuka retains. Excellent. Oh, 3.5 stars. And the rivalry grows. Love that. Little self-promo from nothing. Wow.
Charlotte can't get anything going.
Ah, she is just 0 for 2 on the Mizike here. Man. All right. Falls Count Anywhere. Hardcore match. Hardcore title match. My mid-card match. Running it back. Randy and Austin Theory. They're in a rivalry. What do we get?
Ooh.
Austin Theory, we have a belt switch. 4-star match. Doesn't help my overall show build, but I'm here for it. We go to level 2 rivalry, which is what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Charity promo. We got 6,000 fans in the house on this Buddy Matthews promo.
Oh, buddy.
He came out, got that reindeer gimmick going. Mid-card match.
But he's needed.
It's our second title match here, or third title match, I guess. So we're hot shotting the crap out of this. So, we have a women's title match. It's Shotzi and nobody meaner than Tamina. We're running this one back. It didn't do so well last time, so I'm hoping with the title belts on the line that this goes a little bit better. So let's see what do we get.
All right.
All right. We have new champions. Still did not do well.
A little dipsky, but that's all right. That's all right. It did a little bit better,
Man.
though, didn't it?
Yeah, it's 2 stars versus like 1.5. And we got new champs on the board.
Right. Oh my.
Cody Rhodes self-promo. Big on the popularity. Another 4 on the pop. Love to see it. Building stars. And then the main event. Finn requested his rematch at the beginning of booking. So we're running this one back. We're not doing a title, or we're not doing a cage match this time. We're doing a last man standing for the title. Okay? So let's see. We're going to simulate this one up. Oh, we're playing hot potato with the title.
Legendary.
5-star match. Woo!
Regrew.
Thankfully, I bought that $50,000 card. They gave me the old HGH gimmick on the star rating.
To make sure they didn't get hurt.
No, it was a card specifically for last man standing matches.
Oh, okay.
It upped their star rating.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
You needed that after that mid-card women's deal.
Yeah, that was a stanker.
That's all right. Sometimes
Yeah.
Sometimes you get a little stanky ass sometimes, but
yeah.
All right, so we're gonna check it out, man. We hung we hung tough in this week.
Yeah, we did.
We did really well.
Yeah, those 2 mid card ones.
2 mid-card one. That your mid-card one hurt you.
So, and that's interesting. So if you flip back to mine real fast, it says a poor opening.
Yeah.
It was a 3.5 star. I guess they wanted me to flip the 4 and the 3.5.
This is good.
But,
Your
yeah.
highlights of your show as they should be. Focus on raising the quality of your matches for higher results.
Yeah, they just didn't like that those first two matches should have been flipped. But really, it was only 0.5 star.
Right. Man.
So, oh well. I think the fans will appreciate my work here.
My show quality is a D, but my match quality is good. So I'd say it's like, man, I lost a lot of money that time.
Oh yeah, you did.
I spent a lot on matches because I wanted to make sure I got solid rivalries and so
Yeah.
this is just too good. Nobody's taking away his championship. Hell of a show.
Shanky got lucky. Things will be different next time, according to Sami Zayn. He's just never winning.
Man, I can't believe that Shanky retained there. I need to make sure I write all that down. So I had Shanky retain. Did HBK and Loomis win?
Ooh, I don't know. You'll have to go back and look. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, we'll go back and look here.
Yeah, I have to write down some info as well.
Otis retained and Carmella and Bailey retained. We'll switch for you to get our information correct.
All right, I'm looking for rivalries.
In the rivalry room.
So Asuka and China are at a level 2. Good, that's what we want. Orton and Theory are at a level 2. Good. Building. This match, the tag match, that was a 2-star. They're at 2 stars. Good. Kane and Finn are at a level 3. That's what we like to see. All right, we're building. We're charity. All right. I am good to go.
All right.
So we already saw yours.
Fine. Let's take a little gander at yours. So yeah, your show quality was, but yeah, we got bad. Our show qualities. So you lost $850. So all right, that's not bad.
Yeah, but my fan changed though. I got plus 60 grand.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
On fans.
Oh, that's because you had a 5-star match.
God bless that 50K.
Yeah, because I think I had a fan change too I had a fan change at 56. So we're probably
okay. We got to be real close again.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough booking.
It's neck and neck. All right, let's see what it is. Let's see the.
To the moon, you got a little card ski. Man,
yes!
Back on top by less than 100.
Woo!
You're ahead by 60 right now.
60 more than you have, sucker.
That was a good use of your card, honestly.
It really was. It really was.
I think I would have been way ahead if it wouldn't have been for the card.
Well, and here's the kicker on that. So I booked the matches, and then I went to look at my cards, and I went, oh, I thought I had a last man standing one booked. Yeah. So I bought the card, and then I went back, and it wasn't a last man standing. And I went, well, I already spent the 50 grand. I should probably book it this way. And it turned out to be a great decision.
Yeah, that actually was a good decision for you. That got you. That gained you all of the position you need back. Wow. All right. So we tightly contested because I put on a hell of a show.
You really did.
And I'm really did. I put on such a good show.
And our money, we're both under $1 million.
We were both under $1 million. I lost a lot of money that time. I did a lot of booking.
Yeah. I lost $850. So I'm not bad on that. I'm fine with that.
I mean, I made this time, but clearly I had, I don't want to throw you under bus, but I clearly had a better show without a card, but it costs a lot of money to do that. So I can't do that every week. So this is the whole point of me doing that was because I didn't know you were going to use a card, obviously, but yeah, great use of a card and how.
Yeah. That's the big brain.
Right. Yeah. Cards are going to play a role here in the series. So
absolutely.
That was weeks 1 and 2. We got weeks 3 and 4 coming up here. I don't know if we're going to keep our schedule of doing this every other week. If hopefully our schedules continue to line up and we can keep doing that, because if we could stay with every other week, I think that's really good. But
Yeah, I mean, I'm coming into the summer now, so
should work out for you.
yeah, it probably should. I could probably make that happen.
Yeah. All right, so that was shows 1 and 2 out of 25. We have shows 3 and 4 coming up, and then we are 2 weeks away from Hell in a Cell, where that's where we got to all out in our booking. So who knows?
Oh yeah,
how we're gonna limp our way there after this. I thought that was a great showing by both of us. Can't wait to see what we do in weeks 3 and 4. Make sure to check us out on Instagram and Twitter at @the_Podski. Check us out on Facebook at the Podski with John Baker, and also check us out on YouTube, the Podski with John Baker YouTube channel. That's where if you want to see us actually play the game, you can see it on YouTube. Same way that it was on the draft show, you'll be able to see it, the actual game play. So make sure you check that out, and make sure you download, rate, review, and subscribe. And I want to call BS on this because I feel like I booked so much of a better show.
Hey, quick question though. Quick question.
Yeah.
Who's in first?
Only
Acknowledge me.
Only by 60.
Acknowledge me.
I will acknowledge you on that, because that was a good use of a card, and the cards are going to play a big role later on once we get into this. So
yeah.
But with that, we thank you for listening, and make sure you check out Backlash this weekend, as we'll do the Backlash review show next week, and hopefully after that we'll do Hot Shots weeks 3 and 4. And with that, I got to give a big huge shout out to JC, and thank you all for listening to the Podski.